Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to check out the exciting conclusion of our finals of FPO coverage at Toronto Island for last year's TIML. I am joined by Holly Finley and Colleen Mcinnes checking out the action. How you guys doing, ladies?
Great. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I'm Holly Finley. Thanks for tuning in. I've had a lot of fun commentating on these talented ladies at this incredible course that I have yet to play. I've added it to my must-play list. If you're on Instagram, check me out at OFinaleFinley. Thank you so much for the follow, and I appreciate the invite for the commentary.
Oh, you're very welcome. We're glad to have you. And also, guys, Holly's got these videos on her YouTube channel. You have to check them out. She gives really great 2 to 5 minute tips that, for me anyway, have helped me think about putting in a different way, where to kind of look. And definitely some good strategies for tournament play. So check that out. I know we're going to be working with you some more in the future on some new projects. So we'll be getting some content out there on the YouTube channel. And in the future, we will be carrying a lot more of your products in the store, hopefully. So Innova, we love you guys. Come out and back us up. And let's see if we can make that happen here and bring all your best stuff to Canada, okay?
Yes, sir.
Oh, and those videos, the Bob, I'm putting for Berda here, and he's walking by your disc. That is one of my favorite things. So funny. Like, I'm crying laughing during some of your videos.
They're really good. They're really good.
It's good to have some disc golf friends that can act ridiculous during your how-to videos.
I know your name has definitely been one that's been mentioned to a lot of women online or in person that I've heard because of the great content you have for all skill levels, new people or experienced players. So great stuff. Keep pumping that out.
Thank you so much.
All right, guys.
You with a mash of a drive here.
Look at this.
10. Wow.
Rushed. Number 10, par 3, 393 feet. Looks like you took a good chunk of that off with that drive. Next up is Chantel, going a little high.
And she's got lots of room on the left side to hyzer out.
I think that'll work just fine.
It's always fun seeing the lefty line or which way the lefties go, what they think about. Sandi, I think, just really wants to go to that basket.
Yeah. Get up there.
Oh, and a nice out. It's tough when you're pinched off and your throwing arm is right against those bushes. And a little bit of a blind shot from Chantel there, but she managed that really nicely.
Oh, wow. What a beautiful upshot. Now, or when you're doing that upshot from that distance, are you trying to just get it close? Or are you thinking it's sort of a halfer, like this might go in, but really I just only wanted to get it close? Like, because some of them, too many of them look like you're trying to throw them in.
I definitely am, yeah.
Okay.
I have a completely different putting style than my boyfriend. He puts really hard and really straight, and I do a lot more of a lofty putt. So I feel like I am always able to run it more, whereas if he runs something and he misses, if he doesn't hit chains, it's going to go like 80 feet past. So I'm very
Nobody
confident.
wants an 80-foot comeback.
Yeah. And then practicing those 20-foot putts to make sure that, you know, you can always run stuff if you know you're going to land within 20 feet. It gives you that extra confidence. Yeah. And
for sure, that is an extra layer of confidence. You just go for the putt freely with no hesitations because you know inside you're going to make the comeback.
Yeah. And I think that really stemmed from playing down in the States a few times and realizing that the safe pars and the safe play wasn't going to get me anywhere in a pro tour series event. So you really do have to push that envelope and run stuff.
You're right.
All right, recapping that star par we had on the last hole, we're looking at a number 11, par 3, 349 feet. And I expect some big drives here, trying to go right up this right side of the fairway.
And I think me and Chantel just doing the same thing, trying to get to that back door. the risk of turning it over too much is just not worth it. On a great skip.
What a great op shot.
Yeah, it requires such touch and finesse to do the sidearm, especially on the final day when the nerves might be kicking in. This is tricky. Okay.
Or not.
And bloop on the luck. Good putt. That was a well-played hole. Wasn't stressful.
Yeah, nice.
The drives were pretty good off the tee.
You're like, I'm in the lead. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
I think I was thinking about snacks. This is usually when I break out my snack sack.
I love it. Bag snacks. What's your top 3 bag snacks?
Oh, definitely. I always have like nuts or something like that, like sunflower seeds and stuff like that. But I always have candy, and it's
okay.
It's definitely because when I get into like a funk, the sugar makes me, it like releases the endorphins, right? And you just feel so much better. So
sure.
That and Cliff Bars, of course, those are so good. But I've really been wanting to try those Thunder Bars that Paige has been promoting. I tried to order
my bag snack. Go ahead.
Oh, I tried to order Gigi's beef jerky. So Gigi, if you're listening, make it available to order to Canada because I want to try it.
Good point.
What were yours?
Oh, kind of playing off Gigi's. My favorite bag snack is bacon. I just cook some extra in the morning and put it in a Ziploc, and then you got bag bacon.
Oh, Ron Swanson
would
be
who
so
doesn't
proud.
Love
honorary Canadian.
Who doesn't love
already.
bag bacon?
That's right.
You're an honorary Canadian. Come on. That's brilliant.
And then bananas.
Oh,
I like to put 2 bananas in my bag. I usually eat one, and then I let the other one live in the pocket for a couple days until it gets old and smushes, and I almost ruin my bag. That's my specialty.
Oh, that is great. The potassium, though, is really good, especially when you have kind of cold weather like this, and you might start cramping up a little.
That little tree. All right, not the easiest putts, but definitely makeable. It was a good try, though.
Yeah, and that wind just makes you second guess yourself.
Come on.
Both of us hanging out a little right.
There we go.
Nice.
3-3.
So that's all it takes to be an honorary Canadian is carry bag bacon?
You also have to call us something Canadian or use the word A.
Oh, that's true.
I'm working on it.
Every time I go down to the States, people tell me about, oh, your accent. I don't hear it, but apparently when we say about,
we're super Canadian.
Yeah.
And the more south or the more west you go, the more you stand out.
Yeah. Or I've had someone do a counter. I say a lot.
That'd be funny.
Oh, I do it on
couple
purpose.
Of bogeys.
Like if I'm down south or out west in the U.S., I just use the word a lot.
Oh,
just
yeah,
way more than I
bud?
need to, just to perpetuate that.
Yeah.
How's it going, eh? I'd like a beer, eh? Ooh, that's delicious, eh?
I feel like also, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
That's
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
All right, number 13, a par 4, 470 feet. I think you guys have basically mastered this hole. Drive up, work your way into this landing zone, and then make a second great shot to have a crack at your birdie. And if you don't do that, take your par.
Yep. And this is one of those holes that really makes me push my game and want to practice that flick a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
It just sets up so nice for a flick. And that could be worse. You could really just see that wind raging around. So it was looking good, but she just trickled a little too straight, and you get stuck behind those trees. There's like a million little trees there, right where Sandy's going.
This is not good. You do not want to be in there. Look at this. Get through. Does it get through? Get around. Come on.
Ooh, I almost hit the beer can. They got
is that what that is hanging?
Yeah, for no reason. Just a beer tied to a string.
That's about right. It's Canada.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe someone was trying to make their own alternate disc golf course. Hit the can.
I hand it to Chantel. She's used 4 or 5 roller shots this tournament very effectively.
Yeah, putters and drivers.
Yeah, like this is a standard shot that she has in her repertoire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and even that patent pending is not easy. I don't even like the patent pending because sometimes I misfire. So I've almost removed it from my game completely because that 10% chance of misfire I'm not interested in.
Yeah, I don't trust that shot either. I'm not good at it. But I do, and I have seen people that are very good at it. I can't do it. I want to see this go in.
Oh, she is getting closer and closer. Honing in.
Solid putt.
All right, some pars there.
Victory is within your grasp. Working your way up. We have 5 holes left. Let's have a look at these scores. See how we're doing. Right, 3-stroke advantage in first position.
Which, as we know, is not a solid lead. It could switch, one even hole or 2 holes, and that's gone. So, very, very tight race.
Let's see how you handle this risk. What's up, everybody? You know who that is, eh? He's a good guy.
Oh, is that Carter?
I think so. Number 14, par 3, 429 feet.
And positioning is the name of the game again.
That's right. This is basically 2 fairways with that connector junction.
It's interesting where the gaps are that you need to hit. So if you wanted to penetrate this gap, how far down the fairway it is. So it's at the end of the flight, which is a huge difference when you're considering the path your disc takes. And that is why it's such a risky hole to go through.
See if this has enough turn. This is the trouble she got into last time. That's not bad, though. That's actually pretty good. She should have a look into the next fairway. Sandy playing probably safer than she needs to be, especially if she wants to try to move into second position or even threaten first.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I think that's maybe too defensive of a choice. This is a great second shot. You're actually in scoring range here. Holly, one of the questions I ask a lot of people is, do you have different modes of thinking based on your score position? Because there's some people that refuse to look at the scores. They don't care. They don't even think about it. In fact, it almost to the point where they feel like it jinxes them if they know. And there's other people that are like chronic score checkers, and they check their phones or whatever like after every hole. Do you do either one of those things, and do you let it affect your strategy and how you play, or how does that work?
Still teetering. Go, 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 go!
Oh,
Yes,
what a putt!
Amazing.
What about
Not
it?
a girl. Nice shot, Sandy.
I'm still teetering between whether I want to be a score checker, because I feel like more data isn't a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also on the other side of just playing out of free will, just doing what I was going to do anyways and seeing how, the cookie crumbles. So I don't really know what is the right way, because I'm still learning that myself.
Mm-hmm. I tend to ignore the scores for the first round, and then I check chronically whatever the final round is, if it's the second or the third or whatever. That's when I really want to know what to do.
Yeah, I do agree with you, though. It's very hard for the score to affect what I'm going to do. Unless it's the last hole and it's a one-stroke difference and I should be laying it up.
Mm-hmm.
That's really the only time it's going to affect my choices, I think.
Sandy cashing one from way downtown.
That looks great.
That was killer.
And that
only par on the hole. Way to go, Sandy.
That was a great move, moving her up.
4 holes remaining. As we talked about at the beginning of the first round, it's really great to see more women moving into the FPO division. I know there's been a period of time where you and Sandy were pretty much at the top, and there just wasn't enough players to be able to step up and really threaten you guys with play. So it's great to see a new contender in the mix, and I think she did a great job, especially when she dealt with the pressure of being on camera and playing against the strength of both of you, and on a course that's generally regarded as one of the toughest, best courses in Ontario.
Absolutely.
So kudos to her, and obviously to you and Sandy.
And for anyone that watched Provincials, that is actually why Chantel wasn't playing. She was still playing FA1, which Provincials was her first time playing FA1, and she won. And so she moved up to FPO for this tournament. And this is, I'm fairly certain, her third sanctioned tournament. She moved up through the ranks one at a time, but all in a row. So like you said, great pressure that she's handling right now.
She's only been playing a couple of years, I think, if that. So really, I look forward to, you've given me a lot of hope now that I've seen these this many women, and wow, it was a great run. Now that I've seen this many women play the WGE tournaments this year and sign up, I have a very good feeling about the next few years of populating these events.
Absolutely.
Oh, go.
Oh, go. Oh, what a birdie.
What about it on hole 15? Sandy popping that long one off on the hole before, and then you're like, hey, what about me? I can shoot that. I can do that too. This is crazy. I mean, to be on the, to do this on the last day here towards the finish of the round, it's such a good feeling.
Yeah.
And it puts a little bit of added pressure on your competitors too.
Absolutely
it does.
And sometimes, you never know it. I mean, maybe it psychs them out. I mean, you just never know. But par putt from Sandy, she missed out on a birdie putt, so I'm sure she wants that back, but it is what it is.
Yeah, very important hole to pick that birdie up too, especially with your opponents not being able to cash their own. That's going to make that lead that you have ever so better.
Absolutely. And just to mention about Chantel too, if you're looking to follow on Instagram, I think it's Miss Frisbees.
Yeah, she's got a great YouTube channel.
And I have to say, she's putting out some great stuff. Funny stuff.
Absolutely.
Her and Chris have some funny doubles rounds or weird things that they put conditions on and have to do during the round. So good stuff out there.
All right, moving into number 16, par 4, 540 feet. We are coming into the home stretch of this tournament. This is a big one. You want to make sure you work your way up that fairway very safely, Colleen, because I think if you take any risks here and give strokes back, not a good play.
Yeah, definitely don't want to go back over the path again this time.
Let's stay away from that.
Yeah, I think I don't know that anyone's really had a good hole here, so.
Get through!
Sure.
Oh my goodness, you are dangerous. Please get through this.
Right in the bush.
Colleen, I shouldn't have said
nothing.
nothing.
We can't have it all. I made it through that tree.
Goodness.
It's only fair to land in the bush.
Alright, a little bit of a tree hit herself.
I think that was a good kick out, though. And that was a great.
That's.
Don't. Oh. It was looking so good, and it just wanted to turn.
Big skip.
Great play.
Such a difficult shot. She is so good at it.
Keep in mind, too, there's still a battle for second place. There is a payout difference between second and third position here. Too bad.
Yeah, I was thinking if I tried to go high over that, the wind could have taken it anywhere, so I just tried to smash my hand through the bush.
Goodness.
And I should have taken my own advice there and thrown low again.
Oh, that tree! Wow. That little branch.
Sandi with, the anti-skip from that branch on the ground.
I remember that. It was going to skip right up to the basket, and it just completely deterred it.
Super unlucky.
This hole 16 has proven to be a challenge over the weekend for you ladies.
I like this.
Roll up there.
Oh,
beautiful.
She's going to that forehand in that spot every time, and it's just working for her.
Yes, Sandi. Way to be here at the finish. That's a long one.
That was great. I think this hole, Sandi, definitely over the 3 rounds played the best.
Mm-hmm. Sandi's a very consistent golfer. I think she prides herself on minimizing mistakes.
Yeah, well, we're almost done here. 3 rounds, and Chantel and me have both taken an 8. I think maybe Sandi took a 6 on a hole, maybe. Mm-hmm. But she hasn't done anything that detrimental, right? So the consistency in her recovery is very impressive.
Sometimes it's not a bad strategy to sit back and let other people hang themselves, because it does happen. You know, sometimes people play themselves out of the game rather than somebody else playing better than them.
Absolutely.
All right, number 17, par 3, 296 feet. We have talked about this a couple of times now. I don't really suspect much will change. I'm hoping that your opponents try to drive this up and gamble a bit here and go for the 2.
Yeah, and actually, if you look at that graphic on the left side there, there's a boardwalk there. It's not grass, it's water. So it's happened before where someone hits a tree on that right side and it'll kick you right into the water.
Interesting.
Yeah, very rare, but it happens. And if you just go out onto that boardwalk, it's a beautiful view of Lake Ontario.
This is an opportunity for Chantel to score here. She definitely needed more power on that, and 296 feet is not out of her reach, or any of you for that matter.
The height is scary when there's this much wind. We're all trying to keep it a little lower.
I just feel like this is the spot for her to gamble because she's in third position anyway, right?
Yeah.
This is the spot to fight and try to get that stroke back and play for second. This looks decent.
That was great.
I think her jump putting accuracy is maybe a lot higher than she might realize. She should use that more.
Yeah, Holly mentioned that earlier about how she chose not to jump putt on certain ones that she might have in the first round. And I think you're right. The more she does it, the more confidence she'll gain because she's really great at them.
Yeah, like, you know how some people just have, like, a shot and they're good at it?
Yeah.
And when you play with that person enough, you realize that's something that they're consistent at. I feel like that's one of her shots that she should maybe use more than she does.
That was...
unfortunate?
Yeah, Sandi got treated real bad there.
Yeah.
I feel like that was the back of the basket that kicked her out.
Mexican jumping beans today.
Where did it went in and it bounced out? We're just talking about Sandy's shot there.
Mm-hmm.
That it's always interesting when you see those kind of things happen. The wind can really do so many crazy things.
Look
the
at that
basket, the nubs of the basket, the chains, the way you hit the chains are going right through them. Crazy stuff happens.
It doesn't look like you're in much danger at this point. I think you can just kind of lay up to victory. The real question here is how Sandi and Chantel are going to play this final hole. See if either one of them are going to make a gambly play to try to get there.
Yeah, so previously, I believe Sandi tried to go over the top on the left the first round. So we'll see if she does that again. And Chantel had laced it down the middle.
I think Chantel's going to throw it right down the center and put herself in a spot to go for a 2. And I think Sandi's going to go high left again. And we'll see if she gets through that, makes the shot, she'll be fine. It's a little bit of an edge being able to watch Chantel go first. That's not too bad, a little buried right, but she can pitch up for 3. Yep. Very little risk. She might even have a putt, I'm not sure.
Well, she's done that patent pending so well.
Mm-hmm.
Over the top.
I like
wow,
this.
That's brave.
No fear.
Yeah, I tried to do it again. I didn't learn from the first time.
Yeah, but you're on the fairway, so you're still laying up for 3, possible 2.
Yep. Whoa.
Sandi just, that's it.
And she actually, you might not have seen it, but she actually went out way, way off to the other fairway, onto hole 1's fairway here.
Oh, I see.
So it just turned over a little much for her, but she, she's out there on the fairway. Got to look.
I think so.
That should be a putt for 3. Yep.
Yeah.
So pressure on Chantel there for her upshot. She wants to just put that.
Oh.
There's all
Perfect.
the pressure away from the W. This is the putt for second place.
She does have a look.
Putt for second right here.
And dead on, just low.
A little bit of pressure on Sandi. It's okay. It looks like we have a tie for second place. Was there a playoff in this, or did this just finish up with that?
I believe there was a playoff just because of payouts.
Interesting.
All right.
Great tournament, Colleen. I think you played very well. Much deserved. I know you've paddled a number of events this year, so that's a good one to win, isn't it?
It is, and I have played this tournament for probably about 4 years and never won. Never come close to winning, so that was very exciting.
Well, congratulations to Colleen.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Guys, and again, thank you very much to... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, it was just really incredible to watch. It's such a treat to see everyone's different styles and all of their skill sets and shot shaping. And then also just to be able to see the course, something I haven't had the pleasure to see from 1 through 18. So appreciate the invite to be a co-commentator. What an honor and a pleasure.
Oh, you're very welcome. We're so glad to have you on the show. And everybody, just to add a couple of things. Number one, there was a playoff. I don't think we ended up filming it, but that was between Sandi and Chantel, and Sandi ended up winning that playoff for second position. So congratulations to her, and no slouch to Chantel whatsoever. She's played, amazing. To move up from FA2 all the way to FPO and to be a serious contender in that field first year, she should be very proud of that activity, and we look forward to seeing her and many other ladies moving up in the future.
Absolutely. And, interesting to point out, too, that we had a tie all 3 rounds, which is kind of crazy to be that close in contention. So definitely look out for some more coverage of us 3 ladies together. Hopefully we'll have a few more in the mix. I know Carlene's playing a lot more FPO as well. And check out what Ontario is capable of.
Awesome, guys. Well, there you have it. We appreciate you all checking out what we have to offer in the filming world, and we will continue to do our best to bring more great coverage. Once again, guys, check out Holly Finley's YouTube channel, her Instagram, and all her social media, and have a look for her products coming to our shop in the near future. And also to Colleen Mcinnes, thank you so much for all your help and support. We've had a great time working with you this season, and hopefully we'll have more coverage to work with you next year.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Oh, you're very, very welcome. Guys, thanks so much to all the fans and all the support we've got. TIML is a very special tournament, and I know it's taken some time to get it out there, but we've worked very hard to make sure that we have a quality product here. So we'll be working on TIML for the next probably couple of months and releasing that each week. And also thank you to Tyler Turcott for all his work in the filming. I know he's put a ton of time into editing and improving the product. And finally, to Ken and all the team that were behind the scenes and helps build the TIML tournament. Man, it ran so well.
It did.
So well. Tons and tons of time. Jeff McKeegan, Kara Scott, I know you guys did a ton on the admin side and the operations of the tournament, and it ran beautifully smooth. And what was the gentleman's name that does the commentary, like that announces?
Oh, Mr. B.
Mr. B.
Yeah.
Also, special thanks to him. I know he puts a ton of time into coming up with all those unique, stories about each player, and it makes it very special and awesome. So thanks for doing that. Holly, anything left to add there?
I think you pretty much said it, sir. Amazing win by Colleen. This course is a must play, and it looks like the event is something that I'm going to be adding to my schedule for the future.
And thank you so much for doing this. It was such an honor to share the mic with you. And
you as well.
It was a real treat to have you watch me win something that was really cool. So I look forward to seeing you out there. Hopefully when the borders open up, me and Sandi and hopefully Chantel will come with us and go play some of the tour down there.
I can't wait.
Awesome, guys. Well, there you have it. There's some more FPO coverage. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time with the next event. See you soon. Thanks, guys.